Hi everybody, welcome back to our grammar class today. We are going to focus on Latin roots, and I know lots of you asked to get more Latin roots out there. So we are focusing on numbers today, and we are going to go from 1 through 10. So you will find numbers in math especially, and in science is where you'll find the most numbers in your Latin roots, but you'll also find them in our regular language. So it's important for you to have these memorized. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the number 1, which means uni, and which is also unus. But you'll mostly see the words with the U and I. So for words like unify, so you're all as one, you're unified. Richard and I are unified in how we raise our children. Unity kind of goes with unify. University, which I thought was really interesting, how it's related after the universe, that's all one big space. And so the university teaches all. Unit, unicorn, that has one horn. Unicycle has one tire. Universe, see, has one big space. Unite, union. So I thought this was really interesting, where we have the motto of the United States is "In God We Trust," and that officially became our motto in 1956. But before, the unofficial motto for years and years in our early history is "E pluribus unum," which means one nation formed from many people. So for many years, it was this Latin. Okay, so now we have the number 2, which means bi, like bilingual means 2 languages. Bilateral, 2 sides. Lateral means sides. Biannual means twice a year. Binoculars, you can see with 2. Biceps, biweekly. So biweekly could be twice a week, or it could be every 2 weeks. Bimonthly, same thing, twice a week or every 2 months. Biglandular, bicyclic, biplane, biped. I thought this was kind of fun. This is an animal with 2 legs. So bicentenary, which this is kind of fun. You have your number 2, and you have the number 100. So this is every 200 years. There is a bicentenary, like a celebration every 200 years. That's kind of fun, huh, Dan? Binomially, that's kind of a tricky tongue twister. Bicolors and bicolors. This is British. This is American. So if you see O-U-R, it's not wrong. But this is how Americans typically spell colors. Bird, bird strike. So I could not find this at all in all of my studies, but I'm putting it here as a Latin root for bird, because this will help you always spell bird correctly. So it's sometimes confusing. Is it B-E-R-D, or is it B-I-R-D? Is it B-U-R-D? Is spelled so many different ways. And so if you remember that bi is for 2, you can spell bird without being tripped up. B-I-R. Bi stands for 2 wings flying. Bird strike, so you can get that right. So now we have 3, which means try. And try is, or it could be tri, depending on what root you're going to put it on. But this is also Greek. So if you can remember that this is 3 for either Latin roots or Greek words, it's going to help you in multiple words in math and in science, especially. So here we have tribal, and a lot of people are probably like, tribal, but that's a base word, tribe, but it originated out of the Roman Empire, where they had 3 tribes that came together and they called it tribal. Triplets, 3 babies. Triplex is a unit that has 3 different living spaces. Tricyclics, trilingual, 3 languages, tricolors, and tricolors. Remember, this is the American version and this is the English version. Did you know that, Paul? So O-U-R, if you see O-U-R in books, that's how we used to spell it years and years ago, and then we've made it easier and we've taken the U out and we've just done O-R-S. So English version, British version, and hat trick. So this is kind of fun, I thought. We have the T-R-I in trick. This means 3 achievements in sports. So we have 4 means quad, quadplex, quadric, quadruplet, which means 4 babies, squad, square, 4 sides, quadrennium, which is 4 years, quadruplicities, quadrivial. So then we have 5 means quin, quintile, quint, this is for fencing, the 5 different steps, and this E silent here, it's French. Quinoid, quintet, where you have 5 people playing musical instruments. So 6 means sex, like sextuplets. Also, these can sit in ordinal numbers like the 6th baby, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That, when you talk like that, those are ordinal numbers. Yeah, honey?
What does it mean when you have like 5 babies? Like, what's the word for that?
Quintuplets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, quintuplets. So we have 7 for sept. September is an example. So do you guys remember why? When you say, well, why is September the 9th month? The reason why it's like this is because we have Julius Caesar and Augustus, I think that was his nephew. He wanted to be remembered. We go by the Roman calendar. And years ago, the Roman calendar had 10 months. And Julius Caesar wanted to be put into the calendar. So he is July and Augustus is August. And instead of putting them at the end of the year, they put themselves right in the middle of the year. And so everything was shifted down. So September became the 9th month. They didn't change the wording of the calendar. They just pushed everything down. So September used to be the 7th month. October used to be the 8th month. November used to be the 9th month. And December used to be the 10th month. But now everything's pushed down. But it still has the beginning, and we still know what these mean. 7, sept means 7, September. 8 means oct, October. 9 means nov or nov, however it ends up in a word, November. 10, dec or des, December. Decade means 10 years. Decimal, so this is a decimal, and it starts the 10th, if you hear that, for the 10th place right here. This is the 100th place, would be the ordinal numbers. Dime for 10 cents. Decker, so used in conjunction with a number. So then we also have equal, the Latin root equi. So like equilateral, you have equal sides. So these right here they're so important to memorize. I would memorize all of these numbers, and obviously these will be really easy, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you can just remember it was shifted down, then those will be so easy. But anyways, remember your numbers, and they will help you immensely in lots of your studies. So we will see you in the next lesson.